The smallest deed is better than the greatest intention. Leap, and the net will appear. How beautiful the leaves grow old! How full of light and color are their last days! A man can fail many times, but he isn't a failure until he begins to blame somebody else. I go to nature to be soothed and healed, and to have my senses put in order. If you think you can do it, you can. A somebody was once a nobody who wanted to and did. For anything worth having, one must pay the price, and the price is always work, patience, love, self-sacrifice, no paper currency, no promises to pay, but the gold of real service. In October, a maple tree before your window lights up your room like a great lamp. Even on cloudy days, its presence helps to dispel the gloom. To find the universal elements enough, to find the air and the water exhilarating, to be refreshed by a morning walk or an evening saunter, to be thrilled by the stars at night, to be elated over a bird's nest or a wildflower in spring, these are some of the rewards of the simple life. The kingdom of heaven is not a place, but a state of mind. I still find each day too short for all the thoughts I want to think, all the walks I want to take, all the books I want to read, and all the friends I want to see. He who marvels at the beauty of the world in summer will find equal cause for wonder and admiration in winter. We talk of communing with nature, but 'tis with ourselves we commune. Nature furnishes the conditions, the solitude, and the soul furnishes the entertainment. It is the life of the crystal, the architect of the flake, the fire of the frost, the soul of the sunbeam. This crisp winter air is full of it. The secret of happiness is something to do. I have discovered the secret of happiness. It is work. The lure of the distant and the difficult is deceptive. The great opportunity is where you are. Most young people find botany a dull study. So it is, as taught from the textbooks in the schools, but study it yourself in the fields and woods, and you will find it a source of perennial delight. To learn something new, take the path that you took yesterday. Nature teaches more than she preaches. There are no sermons in stones. It is easier to get a spark out of a stone than a moral. A man can get discouraged many times, but he is not a failure until he begins to blame somebody else and stops trying. The spirit of man can endure only so much, and when it is broken only a miracle can mend it. To treat your facts with imagination is one thing, to imagine your facts is another. My motto is never to try to imitate anybody. I have always looked inward and followed the inward voice. If I were to name the 3 most precious resources of life, I should say books, friends, and nature. And the greatest of these, at least the most constant and always at hand, is nature. I have discovered the secret of happiness. It is work, either with the hands or the head. The moment I have something to do, The drafts are open and my chimney draws, and I am happy. A sap run is the sweet goodbye of winter. It is the fruit of the equal marriage of the sun and frost. Women are about the best lovers of nature, after all, at least of nature in her milder and more familiar forms. The feminine character, the feminine perceptions, intuitions, delicacy, sympathy, quickness, are more responsive to natural forms and influences than is the masculine mind. Life is a struggle, but not a warfare. Joy in the universe, and keen curiosity about it all, that has been my religion. Blessed is the man who has some congenial work, some occupation in which he can put his heart, and which affords a complete outlet to all the forces there are in him. My life has been a fortunate one. I was born under a lucky star. It seems as if both wind and tide had favored me. I have suffered no great losses, or defeats, or illness, or accidents, and have undergone no great struggles or privations. I have had no grouch. I have not wanted the earth. Our flying squirrel is in no proper sense a flyer. On the ground, he is more helpless than a chipmunk, because less agile. He can only sail or slide down a steep incline from the top of one tree to the foot of another. Without the emotion of the beautiful, the sublime, the mysterious, there is no art, no religion, no literature. It is always easier to believe than to deny. Our minds are naturally affirmative. The nature lover is not looking for mere facts but for meanings, for something he can translate into terms of his own life. As with other phases of nature, I have probably loved the rocks more than I have studied them. All sounds are sharper in winter, the air transmits better. You are always nearer the divine and the true sources of your power than you think.